What's up YouTube? This is Chewy Fresh with Fresh Nation, and on today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to go beyond the options that TPOB gives us as far as customizing our clippers. We all know that we can change the faceplate, we all know that we can change the grips, but I just decided I wanted something different, and so I went and actually sacrificed my Tiffany transparent mini to make this one. White is my favorite color, so I just wanted to have a white clear transparent faceplate on this. So you guys can also do this, and it doesn't have to be just the clear, it can be the solid colors too. You guys can mix and match. And also you guys can, it's the same process for the regular plates. They're a little bit longer, so you can't do from this to this, if you guys know what I'm saying. So anyways, so I'm gonna try to be as fast as I can so that the video doesn't get too long, but this is a tedious process. There's a lot of little screws. There's two sizes of screws too, so we just got to be careful not to lose anything. And what we're gonna need is a big screwdriver to take the blade out, and then if you guys have some small screwdrivers that are magnetic, magnetics are way better, makes this job a lot easier. So that's all we're gonna need today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold on, man, these tools are dirty. All right, so I'm gonna take the clear part from this one, this clear, and we're gonna put it on the gray mini. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is take the blade off. And I just like to loosen them up first a little bit and then take it out. Guys, make sure we put screws somewhere where we're not gonna lose them. Make sure you separate them. Okay. My blade right here. All right. Well, and actually while we're here, I'm going to clean this up a little bit before all right. So second step is to grab one of these smaller screws and start taking the screws out. First, we go with the ones from the grip. These things right here are magnetic, so the screws just stick to the magnet. All right, that comes out like that. Put that to the side. And that's what this looks like. All right, so next step is we're going to take these screws out of here. This one and this one. took those out. Now we're going to turn it. There's 2 more screws right here. Let's take those out. And then there's 2 more screws inside here. Right there. And right there. Right here. So let's take these out. Put them right there. And so far, all these screws are the same length, the same screw. So we'll put that right there. And so that's it. Take the screws out of here, these 2 right here, and then these 2 right here. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this apart. This front plate comes off, and this back plate obviously comes off too, but they're stuck. The motor has double-sided tape inside of here, so it's a little bit hard to take off because you have to take this plate off of the double-sided tape. So what I do is I grab it from the bottom and I start to kind of try to loosen it up a little bit. Yes. You just gotta work it. Because that tape is, whatever tape they use is really, really good tape. So it's not easy to take off. And on the first one I did, I tried to pry it with the screwdriver and I kind of nicked the plastic, so I don't want to do that again. So let me just pause this video right here, and that way I can do it. That way it doesn't take too long in the video. I'll pause it and I'll come back when I take it out. All right, so that wasn't too bad. I just had to kind of put it on my stomach like this and kind of start prying it, and it just comes out. See? And that's what this looks like. So we're gonna put this to the side. And remember, this is the part that we're gonna use. We're gonna take the guts out of here and transfer it to, or not transfer it, but use the clear part from the other one. Okay, so the next step is take your screwdriver again and try not to touch the double-sided tape here. You don't want to take that stickiness off. That way, on the next one that you put on here, it just goes on there easy. Because if you keep touching it, then you might, get it dirty and it won't stick as hard. So, okay. So now you guys see this. There's 1 screw here, 1 screw here. Then there's 2 screws right here. And then there's 3 smaller screws under the battery. There's 1 right here, 1 way in there, and there's 1 right here. So because the battery is stuck here with double-sided tape also at the bottom, I like taking the battery out. Just as safer, it makes it easier. So I'll show you guys how to do that first. So we're gonna disconnect the battery right here. Lift those little tabs, easy. You gotta be gentle because we don't want to break anything. So just easily and it just comes out. All right, now we have our battery disconnected. Now we can try to loosen it up. And I just kind of rock it a little bit. You can also use this screw, just easy. Don't go in all the way to the motherboard, because then you can mess it up. But you can actually put a little bit force and start to take the battery out and off of the tape. There you go. Just easy. Okay. So now we take the battery out. That way we have a lot better access to the screws. You know, you guys can see there's a screw right here. There's a screw right here. And there's a screw in here. Okay, so let's take the bigger screws out first. I'm gonna keep putting the ones that are the same size, I put them in the same area. Okay, those two. Now we're taking these two screws out, which are still the same size. Goes the other one. Go. Okay, so now those are out. Now these next three screws are a little bit smaller, and that way you know that those are the ones that belong to the motherboard here. So let's take those out. See, and let me just show you the size difference. Okay. And I just separate the smaller ones. That way I don't get confused. I've done this like 4 or 5 times already, so I already know I don't really need to, but for you guys that are probably just doing it the first time, it can get confusing. I'm taking the one at the bottom here. Separate that. And so now it's loose. All we gotta do is loosen this up like that, and then just kind of rock it. And be very careful with the motherboard. All right, so now we'll just sit this right here, and we'll sit this right here. And so now the same process that I just did here, I'm gonna do on this one. I'm gonna do it off camera, that way you guys, again, that way this video doesn't take too long. So I'll do the same exact process on this one, and then I'll come back and show you guys how to merge both. All right guys, so now I got the other one taken apart. Got all the screws out. I'm just gonna take this out again. Being very careful. Put that to the side, and this is the part that we're gonna use. This little thing here comes out. So you guys make sure you don't drop it like I just did. So I'm gonna put that to the side. And then I'm gonna show you guys how to change the switch. That way you can have, for example, since I'm doing the gray, I'll have the gray on the clear and the white on the gray. So again, grab a smaller screw, and I don't know guys, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a little tab right here that you're gonna lift up a little bit and then put pressure on this. See, I just like to put my nail right here and put pressure with this finger. Hold this switch, put pressure, and then try to lift up the tab just a little bit. This is plastic, so we got to be very careful not to break it. So just enough pressure, see? That easy. Move it back and forth, and this will come out. That comes out, and then the switch comes out. All right, so we'll put this over here where the gray is gonna be, and then I would take the gray one out to put it on the clear. Same thing, I'm grabbing a smaller screw, pressure on here, and then just lift it up a little bit. Comes out. Like that. Put it right here. All right, so now we're gonna switch it to the white. To the clear. We'll put this back here. Put that back in there. And so this is how we're gonna put this one in here. Slide that in there. You guys see these little hooks right here? Let me show you guys. These little hooks. Focus. Okay. And those go in here. And then what I like to do is just put this all the way to the back, hold it, and then just wiggle it in there, and set the bottom one first, like that. Make sure this is in here, and then all you got to do is just push it. Make sure it works, and that's it on that. So now let's put it together. Let's put the machine together. Put that to the side right there. Put this one on, the white one over here. So I want the gray with the clear front. Just the little light cover thing again. All right, so okay, clean it up a little bit since we're here. Okay, so now let's put the motor back in here, like so. Oh, I'm sorry, not on this one, on the clear part. Easy. Okay, so now we make sure this goes back in place, and everything should sit there like that. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our 3 smaller screws, one by one. Man, these things are super little. Okay. And so again, there's 3 smaller screws that go in the motherboard. So the first one, okay, shoot. I'll grab the other one. There's one. Take this other one out. When I put the screws in here, I make sure I don't like over torque. You don't want to break the motherboard. Just as long as you feel that they're in there, that's it, because you don't want to break the motherboard. So we'll put that one in there. Like that. So there goes our 3 screws, one right there, one right here, and the other one right there. Okay, so now we get the other screws, the bigger screws, and one by one you start putting them in there. Remember, there's 1, 2 at the bottom of the motor. One. Just enough pressure. One right here. Ah, dang it. Did not want to do that. Alright. Another one right here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And I'm done with that part. Now we gotta put the battery back. I connect the battery first. Then I'm just gonna sit it in there, and it'll get stuck to the tape again. There we go. So now I do want to make sure that it works, and everything is working. Okay, so now we put the gray part on the back. I'm just gonna make sure you guys put pressure so that the tape can stick to the back of it. All right, so now we're ready to put the screws in. We're gonna start with these in here. Now the ones in the back. and then the ones right here. If you guys have any questions, man, let me know. Put them down in the comments. And while I'm doing this, I'm gonna ask you guys a big favor, man. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to grow it. And liking the video, it's free for you guys. Like I always say on all my videos, it's literally free. So, and that helps me out a lot. All right, so now we're done with all the screws. Make sure, test it out again. And it's working. So now I like to put the cover back on here like that. Use the black screws that were on here, not the chrome ones. Now let's take this white cover or faceplate off so we can switch it to the gray one. All right, we'll take the gray one off of here. That down, and then we'll put it on this clear one. There. And so now we're just, all we gotta do is put the blade back on. Okay. Now I have my XL blade on this one, so that's what I'm putting back on this. And then you guys can just gap it the way you guys like to gap it. I'm not gonna do it all the way right. I just wanna do it a little bit faster for the video. That's it. So that's how you change the clear plates or any other front plates on these mini plates. Again, it's the same process on the regular plates as the mini plates, but you have to use the regular plates for the regular plates and the minis for the minis. So that's it. I hope this video was helpful, guys. Let me know down in the comments if it did help you guys. Let me know if you guys have done this to any of you guys' clippers. And that's it. And I'll put this back together later. But I just wanted to show you guys what you guys can do to go beyond the customization that TPOB gives us. So Again, you guys can do it with solid colors or the clears or any colors and just mix and match. So that's it. Let me know, guys. Let me know if you guys found it helpful. Like and subscribe. I'm Chewy Fresh with Fresh Nation, and I'm out.